The Forgotten Tip. In a busy town in Florida, there was a small family-owned pizza restaurant that had been serving customers for over 20 years. One of the delivery drivers was a hard-working young man named Jake. Jake wasn't rich. He worked long hours, drove an old car, and was trying to save money for college. One snowy evening, business was unusually slow. Just before closing time, a final order came in from a house on the edge of town. Jake grabbed the pizza and headed out. When he arrived, he noticed the house looked old and worn down. The porch light flickered, and the paint was peeling from the walls. An elderly woman answered the door. She smiled warmly and handed him the exact amount for the pizza. There was no tip. Jake forced a smile and wished her a good night. As he walked back to his car, he couldn't help feeling disappointed. Gas was expensive, and he had driven nearly 20 minutes for that delivery. But then he stopped. Something didn't feel right. The woman looked lonely. On impulse, Jake turned around and knocked on the door again. The woman opened it, surprised. "Is everything okay?"
I was standing at the altar,
she
crying happy tears
asked.
as my fiancé, Norman, began his wedding vows.
Jake
He called me the center of his
smiled.
solar system, but right as those words left his mouth, his phone
"I
blared
just
through
wanted
the
to make
The ringtone
sure
was
you were
standard.
doing
It was
all
Pony by Janelle,
right."
a notoriously sultry R&B track.
The woman's
Norman's face
eyes
drained the color as he scrambled
filled
his
with
sentences. When I
tears.
confronted him, he claimed it was just spam.
She
The
invited him
woman finally broke.
inside for a
He confessed that the caller was a woman
Her
named
home
Vanessa,
was
and she was the mother of a
simple
secret 4-year-old son,
and
a child he had hidden from me for our entire 2-year
As they
relationship.
talked,
Worse, he admitted he had just
Jake
suffered 3 months
learned
prior.
that her
He claimed
husband
she was
had
calling today because
passed
she was
away
pregnant again.
years
Sick to my stomach,
earlier,
I used my own phone to
and
call Vanessa
she
out
lived
later.
alone.
Vanessa answered, completely exhausted
Her
by morning
children had
She
moved
dropped the final
across the
bomb. She wasn't
country,
pregnant at all.
and she
Norman
rarely
had to stop her,
saw
like to his friends, that she was
anyone.
pregnant as an excuse to force his way back into her
For
home.
nearly
She
30
had promised to call his
minutes,
fiancé at the altar if he
they
didn't leave her alone.
sat and
I called off
talked
the wedding
about
on the spot.
life.
An hour later, I was sitting in the
When
dining room,
Jake
mascara running down my face,
finally
eating pancakes in my wedding
left,
gown.
the
Over the next
woman
few months, I
thanked
built a
him
life. With the
repeatedly.
help of my lawyer cousin, I fought to recover
"You
from
have
his
no
spending
idea
habits.
how
Eventually,
much
getting Norman
this
started to pay for
visit
half.
meant to
I moved into
me,"
my own apartment,
she
shipped up pottery,
said.
and received a promotion at work. 6
Jake
months later, I met Vanessa
smiled
for coffee, forming
and
an unlikely
drove
alliance.
away.
Looking back, that ruined
The
wedding was the
next
best thing that
day,
ever happened to me. It
life
gave me my freedom.
returned to normal. Weeks turned into months. Then one afternoon, the restaurant owner called Jake into his office. A lawyer was waiting there. Confused, Jake sat down. The lawyer handed him an envelope. Inside was a letter from the elderly woman. Jake's hands trembled as he read it. "Dear Jake, you were the last person who treated me like family. Most people were too busy to stop and talk, but you gave me something money couldn't buy: your time. A few weeks after our conversation, my health began to fail. I don't have much to leave behind, but I wanted you to know that your kindness changed my final days. Never stop being the person you are." The lawyer then handed Jake another document. The woman had left him a small scholarship fund from her savings. It was enough to pay for his college tuition. Jake sat silently, overwhelmed with emotion. That night, he realized something he would never forget. The delivery wasn't about a pizza.